Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, everybody. I feel like I have all of my business on the wall. I have to remember that I have to take these down before. Oh, and I just remember that I need to open up my Zoom. Y'all, welcome to Office Hours. This is our hour of power, and I'm just so thankful to be here tonight. If you are on Zoom waiting for me, listen, my bad, friends. I'm coming. I just realized that I'm doing all the things except opening up the room for my people. And so I'll come back and explain what I am doing right now. But let me go ahead and open up the Zoom because they're probably waiting on me. If you are here for the first time, listen, Kim was like, I was like, wait a minute, something's not right. Let me go ahead and join my own Zoom for the customers that have already paid. Let me go ahead and open that up, okay? Very good. So now I'm on both screens. Awesome. All right, friends. So welcome to Office Hours. I am so glad that you are here tonight. Tonight we are here for an hour of power. This is your, and I have to explain this. This is your, not mine, but your protected hour to execute. Okay. Execute and not overthink because we only have an hour tonight. All right. So we practice self discipline over here, which means that is just basically structure without shame and consistency without burnout. Let's say that one more time, y'all. That is executing, okay? Structure without shame and consistency without burnout. So if you're here live, I'm ready to go ahead and get started, y'all. I want you to drop be the wow in the chat for me. Be the wow. Let me put in here be the wow. If you are on Zoom, I don't think anybody has logged on yet. If you are a paying customer, go get your friends. Go get your friends, okay? I'm gonna tell y'all at the end how you become a paid customer. But there's some people that I know probably want to be on this live, and I'm going to text them once we get started. Be like, hey, I know you want to be on here because you probably have a few things that you need to get finished before the end of the day, okay? But put be the wow in the chat so I know that you all are ready. All right, so we got like 2 minutes before we need to get started. So how it works tonight is that basically right now we're just having a quick conversation just about what we're going to do, and then we're going to have our structured hour. Okay, it's actually going to be 55 minutes of a focus session. All right, I want to check in with you, make sure you're good, okay, about the midway point, and I'll make sure that I set the timer for midway. And then we're going to have a reflection at the end. And when we say reflection, I want you all to think about what is going to be your wow commitment, your be the wow commitment as you leave today. All right, be thinking about that. All right, so what do you need before we get started? You need to pick one priority task tonight. One. You need a notebook. I have to give a shout out to Five Below because I just went to Five Below, y'all. I had grabbed, I saw this online, okay? I saw this online and I said, ooh, let me go get it. So I went in store and it's really cute, y'all. It's a dry erase board. I'm gonna open it up and I'll let y'all midway, I'll let y'all see what it looked like, okay? But it's basically a dry erase board, to-do list. I get all my stationery from Five Below, okay? So Five Below, if you get an email from me, it's because I'm actually like using your products and I would like to have a partnership, okay? I like working with companies that I already have partnerships that I would like to have a partnership and I'm already using their products, right? Okay, so you have your notebook, your priority task, and don't forget, y'all, you need your focus drink. My drink of choice tonight is a tangerine probiotic from Trader Joe's. There's 30 calories in there, zero sugar. Is good to go. Okay, so Trader Joe's, I'll be reaching out to you as well. Okay, and then you need your willingness to follow through. That's all we need tonight. Okay, all right. Priority task, your focus drink, your notebook, and your willingness to follow through. Okay, that's all we got. All right, y'all. It is 5 minutes after the hour. What is your one task? And we're going to jump in there. If you are on live right now, drop your one task, okay? If you are on live and y'all heard that ding ding ding, that's a customer coming in on the Zoom, right? Drop your one goal for tonight. Hi. We're on live right now. If you want to say hi, you can say hi. But thank you for coming in on the Zoom. Go ahead and drop your one task for tonight, and then I'm going to mute myself on the YouTube live in 30 seconds, and then I'll go over to the Zoom, okay? If you are a paying customer of office hours and you want to jump on over the Zoom so I can chat with you for the next couple of minutes during this focus hour, let me know. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get started. We will come back in 30 minutes, just like a quick check in, and then we're going to finish strong at the end. All right, y'all. Enjoy your office hours. This is our hour of power. Let's start. Hi, for everyone that just came on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That just came on in. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, y'all. I'm sending invites and all the things, and I'm double timing. For those that just came in, we are in the middle of our work session. That's why everything is on mute. Please go ahead and drop your task in the chat for us. We only need one for the hour, okay? And I'll check back in about 20 or so minutes. And really, it's going to be 30 minutes after the hour. So I'm going to put myself on mute. If you are coming into work tonight, thank you for jumping in for this productivity session. And I'll come back midway to just give you some more information about what we do. I have clients on Zoom right now. If you are a paying client and you would like to jump on Zoom as well, you already have the link. No need for me to post it here. Okay. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself. Enjoy your work session. Hi, friends. Welcome on in. Don't mind me and my facial expressions. I have a customer client on the Zoom, so we have two YouTube and Zoom going. If you're part of the office hours packages or unlimited package, you have access to jump on Zoom so that we can chat during the hour of power. And I'll tell you how to do that during our quick break in about 10 minutes. If you're working right now on YouTube and you don't have access, please don't mind my facial expressions. We're actually having a good time over here. So I'm going to go ahead and mute myself again, but we'll be back in 10 minutes. Hi, everybody. Welcome. We have about 5 more minutes before our midpoint check in. Have people on Zoom right now. So if you're on YouTube, continue working. I will unmute myself in about 5 minutes, but make sure that you are working on your one task. And welcome to Hour of Power. All right, I'm going to mute myself. And welcome. I see y'all coming in. We got about 5 more minutes before we have our midpoint check in. Okay. Actually, four. All right, I'll come right back. Hey, Elrica, I'm on silent for the next 3 minutes. I know. I'm on silent. So during this time, if you're coming to office hours for the first time, friends, welcome. Matter of fact, we can go ahead and take a quick pause. Uh, Folks on Zoom, I'm gonna put myself on. Put yourself on mute just in case. Yep, perfect. Awesome. All right. So for those that are in YouTube world, welcome, welcome, welcome. So we do have a Zoom access as well for those that have paid for the unlimited access of office hours. But for those that haven't, welcome to the YouTube world where we are also doing office hours. We call this our hour of power. And you had one task, okay? One thing that you needed to bring tonight, and that was your one task to complete tonight. And so, out of respect of those that are working, I do put myself on mute. I am next week, friends. I am going to bring music. I have to double check the copyright rules or whatnot, but I'm going to bring music to the YouTube channel, Hour of Power, so that you can all have some music playing in the background while you're working. Okay, so we're just not hitting sitting here in silence. But if you are coming on in, go ahead and put be the wow in the chat so I can know that you're actually working tonight. If you have one task, go ahead and put that task in the chat as well tonight. If you are already a member of our office hours, but you're on YouTube, welcome. I'm glad that you were in YouTube world tonight. But I was just talking to one of our clients. She's having an amazing, well, giving me an amazing. Thank you, Elrica. She was just telling me, giving me an update, and I'm over here kikiing. So we're when you're part of office hours, we're always gonna have a good time. We're gonna get work done, but we're gonna have a good time and make sure that we're all thriving. Okay, as my favorite line, thriving and not surviving. Okay, awesome. All right, folks. Let's go ahead and take a quick break. Let's do matter of fact, right on the dot. That's my alarm. Let's take a quick 2 minute break. And I want to go in and just invite you all to really think about the tasks that you have to do for the rest of the week. I don't know about you, but it's about to be March and I'm not feeling any pressure, but I'm feeling excitement. Okay. I know some people get a little, anxiety because they got to do stuff for the end of the year, but I'm actually getting excited. So I want to spread some good energy, some good vibes over to you as well. If you are working right now during the hour of power, I want you to take a few moments right now and think about a win that you had from this month, okay? I would tell you one of my wins is that right now I have I don't want to call her an assistant, like her official title is outreach specialist. Her name is Jerry. Shout out to Jerry. She has been doing an amazing job with helping me get some brand deals. And so I got to shout her out. And that is one of my wins is that we are rolling in deep with brand deal opportunities. And I just want to thank her publicly for doing what she does. And so that allows me to work on other things like be present in office hours. Okay. So if you have a win, we're going to go ahead and get started back for our last work session. 25 minutes, friends. We're going to set the timer for 25 minutes. And when we come back, I want to see how, like, I don't want YouTube to shut us down because sometimes they do that. I gotta find some copyright free or what royalty free music for us. Yes, Jerry. Jerry is amazing. Yeah, she's doing a great job on just making sure that all the work that we put in with the live that we complement it with sponsorship. So I'm really, really, really excited. It's gonna be a great Q2. Okay, all the work that we've done to set the tone for the rest of the year is gonna pay off in Q2. So I'm really excited about the opportunities that are on the way. All right. Okay, good deal. All right, friends, let's go ahead and get started for the second half of our hour of power. If you have any questions for me, drop them in the chat. And when we come back, I'm going to answer them, okay? But I got to put myself on mute because I want to make sure that we're respecting the space because we are working. But remember, if I'm over here kikiing, it's because we're having a good time on the Zoom, okay? Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself. All right, friends, we are down to the end of our hour of power. I really appreciate you all. If you all are watching and you saw my facial expressions, listen, we've been over here having a good time on Zoom. And I just wanted you all to know that I am proud of you for sticking around for the whole entire hour. If this hour helped you, listen, if this hour has helped you move something forward, imagine if having this structured hour available to you every single week, how much work you would get done. Okay. Now we're not all about like get it done, get it done, get it done. As you can see, my facial expressions, we were having a good time. Like office hours is really for us to do both. Okay. Because oftentimes, like if you're like me, you're working, whether you already have a 9 to 5 or you are a solopreneur, sometimes there will be times where you're at home and you just need to talk to somebody while you're getting things done. That's what we do often. So with that being said, office hours isn't just for YouTube. Inside our membership, we are on Zoom, we're connecting, we're cheering each other on, but you get unlimited access to live to those live productivity sessions just like we had tonight. And so, not only that, and I was just having a conversation with one of our members that we have guided brain dumps. And I thought about maybe doing one on YouTube so y'all could get a quick little tease. But y'all, matter of fact, you all let me know in the comments if you would like a brain dump, like a little teaser. Put it in the chat, brain dump, okay? And if we get enough, I'll come back in March and we will have a guided brain dump session just for our YouTube viewers, okay? So if you would like access to our community, our office hours community, the link is in my bio, but I also will drop once this video goes live, the recording goes live, I will go ahead and drop the link. We would love to have you all, okay? We would absolutely love to have you. So if you felt that difference today, the link to join will be in the chat. It's only $50. You get unlimited access throughout the month and you can join any session that you would like, okay? Listen, this is my takeaway for you all today. Don't rely just on motivation. I need you all to build rhythm as we go into a new month. Don't rely just on motivation. You can say, good job, good job, good job. But if you're not moving the needle and actually taking action, it's going to be the same thing that you did in January, the same thing you did in December, November, October. I want you all to go ahead and get moving because we have a community that will support you. All right. Well, I will see you all next week in office hours. If you have any questions for me, drop them in the chat. But we will be back where we reset, continue, and be the wow. All right, friends, if you sign up, I will see you in office hours. If not, I will see you back here on YouTube next week. All right, see you soon. We're going to close out this live in 5. Oh, perfect. 4. I was able to process and strategize over on Zoom, period. Yay. 3, 2, 1. Bye, friends. Y'all have a great day. And don't forget, be the wow.